I'm giving away not one, not two, but 3 Hugo Award winners, a couple Nebula Award winners as well, SF Masterworks novels. This is in celebration. I'm into my 4th year now here on the channel, and it's also an experiment. I haven't really chased after numbers here on this channel, just being satisfied with the community that's been building here and just enjoying the SF here in my retirement. But today I want to do a little bit of an experiment. I want to tell you a little bit about what's coming up on the channel, and I want to show you the 3 novels. It's a package deal, just 1 giveaway anywhere in the world, free of charge for postage. And then I want to tell you how you can enter. So let's get started. For those of you who are new here, I'm Richard Rempel. I've retired and I've started to read vintage science fiction, vintage SF, and make videos about them. I've collected a lot of books over the last 3 years, and I've read quite a few as well. At first I thought this was a solitary project or pastime, but I've discovered there's community here on YouTube, and I've met some of the YouTubers in person. I look forward to meeting more of them at Pulp Fest in Pittsburgh at the end of July this year. I collect and review books that are generally older than 20-25 years, but I do review some contemporary work as well. All right, that's a little bit about who I am, but you can look into my back catalog if you're interested in more. I suspect most of you are here though because you love SF Masterworks. There are a number of them coming out this year, and I've made a video about that. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested. But today, I think you're probably most interested in the books I'm giving away. As I said, we have Hugo and Nebula award-winning novels here. Let's see if I can put these in chronological order. All right. This one shared a Hugo Award for Best Novel of the Year. It is Roger Zelazny's Lord of Light. This is from, I think it's 1966 or 1967. It's from 1967. Roger Zelazny, Lord of Light. The next one won both the Hugo and Nebula Awards and also the John W. Campbell Award. It's Gateway by Frederik Pohl. And I believe this one was about 10 years later, say around 1977, 1976. And into the 80s, the next one actually won the Hugo Award and I believe the Nebula Award for the shorter story, the novella version of this, which was expanded. Greg Bear's Blood Music. This one, I believe, is 1984, maybe 1985. 1985. You might be wondering why I'm giving these away. Well, first off, for Blood Music, I actually found a first edition. And so that's going to replace this one in my library. I do like to upgrade my library at times. And the next one is an upgrade as well. So for Frederik Pohl's Gateway, I found a book club edition of Gateway from the 70s. So that's an upgrade as well. Sorry for the cut here, I had just dropped some books. The last one is Lord of Light by Roger Zelazny. This one here is simply a book that I didn't enjoy very much, and I didn't feel like I wanted to keep it in my library. So that's to your benefit. Of course, many people love this book. That means, just got to find the other 2 books. You can add these to your SF Masterwork library. How, you're saying, right? Well, let's see if I can make some room here for them. I was saying earlier, I want to experiment with exposing this channel to more people, and there's a couple ways I can do that. Of course, there's always like and subscribe, and you can comment on the video, but there's also something called hyping a video, and that's available on phones, I believe, on iOS or Android. I'll show you here how you can swipe from comments to hype and be able to hype something. This adds points to a video and helps it move up a leaderboard for small channels like mine. The higher it goes, the more screens it gets to hit. It's an interesting new tool that YouTube has. So here's my thought. So in a comment below, you can tell me what you've done. It will be an honor system. You can tell me if you've liked the video, if you've subscribed, and of course a comment is a comment. So that would be 3 possible entries for you right there. If you tell me you hyped the video, tell me how many points it hyped. Now this is going to go on a sliding scale as I intend to give away these books in a week's time. This video is being posted on Monday, May 25th. If you get a comment in with hyping this video on this day, I will give you an additional 3 entries. If you hype it anywhere else from Tuesday to Friday of this week, so that would be the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th, I'll give you 2 points. And obviously your comment, your entry, will show me that you did it on those days. And if you do it over next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, or the following Monday, then you can get 1 point for the hype. Of course, you also know that there's the liked, subscribed, and the comment itself. This way, we should have a lot of entries for these books. Now, I am always a little bit skeptical when there's a draw. How is it going to be done? It just so happens that one of the things I want to promote is on Tuesday, June 2nd, I'm going to have a live stream, and it's going to be with the author of this book, Taking Root, Kyle Pinion. He's somebody I just recently met. I shared an episode which was a video review of The Life of Chuck by Stephen King and done by Mike Flanagan, directed by Mike Flanagan. Kyle was in my comments telling me he was at the premiere in Toronto right in front of Stephen King and Mark Hamill. Tom Hiddleston was in his row. He had a picture to prove it. I discovered that he was a movie reviewer and he also writes novels. So we're going to have a very interesting chat. You're welcome to join us on the live stream on Tuesday, June the 2nd at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. That would be 7:30 p.m. Eastern. On that broadcast, I will have all the entries and I'll have them placed. We'll call it a hat, but it might be something else. And I'll have Mrs. Vintage SF reach in from off screen and pick one for us and hold it up. That'll be on the live stream, so you'll be there live to see who is the winner. After that, we'll connect and we'll get your information so I can send the books out to you. Other news, the following day I'll be on a live stream on Pulp Mortem, where we're going to be talking about a short story from the Science Fiction Hall of Fame, Volume 1. There's a couple of other booktubers who may join us, so it could be a party. That'll be on Pulp Mortem's channel. I'll put a link in the description below. I'm also reading a couple of books, and I have a book haul coming up for May, and there may be a signed copy or 2 in that book haul. So lots coming up on Vintage SF. Remember, like, subscribe, hype, and comment. I would love to get as many entries as possible and see if we can find a suitable home for these 3 SF Masterworks. Until next time, keep reading.